It was a common sight in the 80s and 90s, not quite as frequent since, but it's back. Playoff football in the Bay Area here at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they loved their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks.
To kick off for San Francisco.
Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now a man who played collegiately here in the Golden State, Rashad Penny. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Stop made by Fred Warner, who was the Niners' leading tackler during their run to the Super Bowl last year. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Check 26, check 26. Run left.
Wilson leaves this one with Penny, and he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
6-yard line.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Wilson. Open man is Jacob Hollister. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
And the Seahawks.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Penny, a 1st down carry. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Quan Alexander. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. 11.
A 1st carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. And the result here the same as the last play. Another tackle behind the line of scrimmage by this Seahawk defense.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
21. Here we go. You hit.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got a turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And he hits his running back, Tevin Coleman. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
A gain of 12 brings up 2nd down at the 35-yard line.
Garoppolo on the draw to Coleman. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Hey, watch the slant. Ain't on the middle. Hey, we got Mike down. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. And some room to maneuver. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
Seattle.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
First down, Seahawks.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game the play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
And they'll get this down to the 10. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Seahawks, first down.
And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Nick Bosa in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. To throw is Wilson. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back. But now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Jason Myers on for the field goal.
Myers' kick is good. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Still going inside the 30. And he'll be out of bounds just 3 yards shy of the end zone. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Breaking the huddle, 1st and goal as the return team has set him up with golden field position. It's Coleman here. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Ball carrier.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
2nd and goal from the 1. Here's a run with Balazs. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
A loss of a yard.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Done for the field goal. An 18-yard attempt.
And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And that will tie us at 3-3. And that last field goal, number 400 for him in his NFL career. I don't know whether this will wind up a Hall of Fame career, but he's certainly been at the top of his profession for quite a while.
And that is without question, my man. One of the best kickers we've seen in the past decade or so. Big congratulations to him. Pretty nice round number.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by the former first-rounder, Jimmy Ward. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely... As it happens so rarely, you're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
He's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 33. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. A full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They'll run here with Balazs. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Jaron Reed on the tackle.
These two rivals played 2 of the better games in the NFL a season ago. You remember Week 17, it was Dre Greenlaw stopping Jacob Hollister at the 1 to preserve a 26-21 49er win. And that wound up both winning them the NFC West and earning them the number 1 seed. Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 27 yards there, a first down. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. Now 2nd and 9 from the 10.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. I'm here all day. I'm here all day. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. 21.
There's Garoppolo to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And nothing there on the return. They've got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line.
1st and 10.
Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
Defensively, Jimmy Ward in on the stop.
That 1st down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. On 2nd down, here's Penny. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Down.
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. From the shotgun, Wilson. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the 1st down. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy. When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Dancing to his left. He's airing it out for Williams. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A throw complete to Dorsett. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Buying time to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Penny will try to punch it in. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Rashad Penny with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead.
The kick is good.
And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Seahawks 10, 49ers 3.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the magnitude of this game, everybody knows it. The fans, obviously the players and coaches, there's just with them a palpable buzz right now. They know they control their own destiny.
Win and you're in. And I think every player wants that. I think every coach wants that. I haven't been an organization yet that wants to be in a game where they have to rely on other teams to get them to their goals. In this situation, it's very cut and dry. Win and you're in the playoffs. That's their mission. That's their challenge. And you know they've chosen to accept it.
And what they told us is this has been the most focused week of practice we've had all year. You wouldn't expect any different.
Yeah, and you know, at the beginning of the season, you have multiple goals. They just have one now to win the game.
And able to haul it in is Kittle. And some room to roam now. The 30. 20, and he's taken down inside the red zone past the Seattle 15. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. You got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. He will find his receiver Pettis for a 49ers touchdown. Dante Pettis as the first half is winding down. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece.
That ties the game at 10.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now we're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Wilson. Open man, it's Preston Williams. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
1st down, Seattle.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. They'll run the screen with Carson. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Carson. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 43-yard line.
So on is Jason Myers. He's hit from as long as 58 in his career. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. There, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
He was taken down by Bobby.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
I got it. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54 Mike.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. The tackle by Eric Armstead.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Again, it's Penny. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2.
Bosa on the stop. A gain of 2 on the play. And this is
an extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13.
Seahawks first down.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. From the gun, a give to Penny. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
The ball carrier.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Gain of 10.
They had 3 tight ends in on that set, and they were really good at blocking for their running back.
And give them a lot of credit because in football nowadays, tight ends coming out of college often don't block very often. These guys have really developed into superior blockers, and that's why they use them in this formation so often.
On first down, it's Carson. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 41, Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Operating from the gun, Wilson eluding the pressure right. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 41-yard line. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. They run it with Carson. Oh, look at the strength.
No.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now Wilson operating from the gun. Man open left side, it's Williams. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Seattle.
To throw again is Wilson, letting one go deep for the end zone. And too much on that one. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. Preston Williams, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down. Third quarter action here in this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10. This is Carson. He's got the first down inside the 10. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
8-yard line.
They go play action now. Wilson. He'll buy some time right. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Russell Wilson keeping it himself from 8 yards out. And the Seahawks are going to take the lead. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17 to 10.
Seahawks 17. 49ers 10.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there. Now it's 3rd down and inches.
3rd and less than a yard.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Here we go. Wait, 80! Hey, come on. 2, say hut.
They will run again with Coleman. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the fourth and final quarter. On second down, here's Garoppolo. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. That's now a second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On second and 11 now. Wilson escaping the pressure right. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because it had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
On second down now, it's Carson. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
The Seahawks on third down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 at this point. This is 3rd and 9. From midfield now, here's Wilson. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be...
And now here is another interception. Picked off around the 27. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this be who you are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Lead 2nd and goal, and Penny standing by himself in the backfield. Here's Wilson, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
And Myers able to knock it through, and they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the fourth quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. 30. Look at him go inside the 30. He will take this all the way. And that big fourth quarter return, Charles, makes this a one-score game.
And now it all comes down to philosophy. All right, they just had a big return for a touchdown, so the momentum is high. Do you want to ride that and go for two? Or do you just go ahead and kick the extra point and come back and rely on your defense?
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
1 yard.
Not much there, only a yard.
And 9.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
37 yards.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
Brings up second and 12 at the 49ers' 39-yard line.
Second and 12, operating from the 39. Now Wilson. Being chased out left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Javon Kinlaw in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's third and long here. From the gun, it's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Now Balaj. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
27-yard line.
Here we go.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Play action, Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel, complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. George Kittle, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Garoppolo to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirt.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Well, they'll run it again with Penny. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Penny, a first down carry. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They go play action with Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
On 3rd down, Penny. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. It'll go as a gain of 9, and that should write an ending to this one. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Wilson to throw. This is caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal. Wilson wants to throw it. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
And the lead will grow by one more.
Makes the score Seahawks 27, 49ers 17. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
So the victory here for Seattle, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Seahawks, a final win here means they'll finish off the regular season at a solid 13.